because it's not revealed to them. Alright? So moving on. So let's go on and break down this lashawan qadash in our language, so these brothers will know when the fake Jews come up and try to tell you something, you already know what to say. So basically what it is Shema, Yasher Allah, Yahawah, Allah Yahawah Echad. Alright, or I got it on the card for you, right there, the Shema. Alright, so you got, alright, you got Shema, which is here. Yasharallah, which is Israel. Yahawah, which is the name of the Most High God. Allahayanawa, or Allahayanawa, which is Allah, which is God. Haya, which is He is. Nawah, which is one. I'm sorry, Nawah, which is R. Alright. Allah, God. Haya, He is. Nawah, R. He is R. Yahawah, the name of the Most High, and Echad. So Shema here, Yasher Allah, Israel, Yahawah, the Most High God. Allahayanawa, He is R. Yahawah, or the name of the Most High, Echad, one. Alright? So hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Basically what it is. So one more time is, alright, Shema, Yasher Allah, Yahawah, Allahayanawa, Yahawah, Echad. Okay? And that's the Shema. Hashema. Alright, now now this Shema is found in the Bible. Alright? So if one of them fake Jews come to you and say, oh, you know the Shema? You know the Shema? Yeah, I know the Shema. It's called the Shema. You repeat it, and then you go get the scripture. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 6. And then I'm going to show you the importance of it. So Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4, it says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Alright? Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. And it goes on. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And with these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And you're supposed to keep them in your mind. You're supposed to think about it all the time. Not the Shema itself, but the words that the Most High gave us, the scriptures. Alright, them fake Jews, they think the importance of the Shema, what they call the Shema, is just to remember the Shema and say that all the time in your head. But no, it's the words of the Most High. It says, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house. Not talk of the Shema, but talk of the words of the Most High. Alright? See, remember we read earlier that them fake Jews, when they get up, they say they Shema. And when they lay down, they say they Shema. Based on what the scriptures say. Alright, but the scripture's not talking about, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. That's not what you're supposed to talk about. You're supposed to talk about the whole Bible, man. Everything that's encompassed in this Bible. Alright, that's the importance of the Shema. Okay? It says, and thou shalt teach them, it says, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine head, and they shall be as frontlets between thy eyes, and thou shalt write them upon the post of thy house and on thy gates. All right. Now, show you even how you know important it is for us to speak about these words, and that actually the Shema is actually attached to the first commandment, to love the Most High. All right, but the Shema itself, the Shema itself, it's not really. I mean, the whole Bible is important, but that's not the focus point of the whole. You know, That's not the focus point. You shouldn't get up in the morning and just say the Shema, and you don't even think about the laws and all that stuff like that and the Most High, and, you know, all that. All right, but to show you that it is worth something is that YAHAWASHI said, but he attached it to the first commandment. All right, that's the importance of the Shema, is that it's attached to the first commandment, that you're supposed to remember to love the Most High, love the Most High God, and to love your neighbor, which is your fellow Israelite. All right. So go to Mark chapter 12 real quick. Mark chapter 12 verse 29. It says, and Yahawashi answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. So Yahawashi actually said, Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah Al-Hayna YAHAWASHI. Alright, he said, where was I? Right, it says, and Yahawashi answered them, the first of all commandment is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. And, see, he goes on, and thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. Alright, so the Shema is a part of the first commandment, but it's not the whole commandment. Alright, so that's the importance of it. Alright, you can't, you know, take half of it, and then that's it. You say the Shema and go to the first commandment. All right, that's the importance of the Shema, is to remember the first commandment, to love the Most High God with all our heart. But Yahawashi goes on to say more. He says, and thou shalt love, he says, verse 31, and the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. All right? So that's the importance of the Shema. All right, so I want to get one more thing. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And I just want to go into that. This was a tradition of ours. Just like nowadays, you know, when us brothers see each other, we salute each other. All right, it was a tradition amongst us that when we seen each other, we would say the Shema. We would say Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah Al-Hayna Yahawah. Sorry, Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah Al-Hayna YAHAWASHI. We would say that to each other as a form of greeting, just the same as we salute each other. And to show you that, I'm going to go and get this book, all right, about the Gadites, Reubenites and all them, how they used to do it. And Esau seen them doing it, and they, you know, they stole it as they steal everything else. So, yeah, I got the book. It's called Lost Tribes and Promised Lands, all right? The author is Michael Doris, all right? Ronald Sanders. I'm sorry, the author is Ronald Sanders. Alright, so this is on page 364. And starting at the top, it says, those Indians, which are the Gadites, those Indians, he told himself, they are Hebrews. Skipping down. This is an account that one of these fake Jews, you know, had when he was with some Gadites, some Native Americans. And he's telling this story. So it says, eventually a canoe appeared, bearing 3 men and a woman, all of them Indians, to the place where Francisco and Montesinos were standing at the water's edge. The woman got off and spoke to Francisco in an Indian tongue that Montesinos could not understand. Although he could not perceive that he was being identified in the conversation, she then turned to her male companions to explain the situation. Upon hearing her words, they arose, went over to Montesinos, and to his utter astonishment said, Shema, well, I'll say it in all language. Shema Yasha'Allah Yahawah Al-Hayna YAHAWASHI, which is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. They had recited in Hebrew the fundamental credo of Judaism, which is bullshit. Not Judaism, but they had recited first commandment, a part of the first commandment. They had recited to them. The reason they recited to them is because that was a form of greeting. All right, so with that, you know, I say YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Barakathum to all you brothers. All praise to YAHAWASHI for giving us the knowledge to teach these things. I say shalom.